These guys are scattered all over the place, from your brain to your throat to your
I'm going to talk about the brain. The brain is one of the largest organs in the body, with a mass of 1.4 kilograms. The center of integration and consciousness are found here. Parts of the brain: two cerebral hemispheres, thalamus, hippocampus, corpus callosum, cerebellum, brainstem, pituitary gland, and hypothalamus. Now I'm going to explain it. Hippocampus. It is responsible for long-term memory. The thalamus regulates communication between parts of the brain as well as with the endocrine system. Brainstem is subdivided into several regions. It is the location of several centers of involuntary nervous control. Cerebellum. Its exterior is gray matter and the interior is white matter. It is responsible for motion and new learning. Two cerebral hemispheres. They are composed of gray matter. This structure is made of rounded gyri and recessed sulci, which divide the lobes. Hypothalamus, the master gland of the endocrine system, controlling most of its activity. Corpus callosum, it's made of nerves. It bridges the two hemispheres. Now, I'm going to explain the brain function. The brain is a very complex organ. Amongst other, its functions include emotion, language, and sensory processing. Emotion, a large region in the interior of the cerebellum, known as the limbic system, and which includes the hippocampus, generate emotions. Language and brain have a relationship, and all language have a common biological foundation. Sensory processing, the identification of the areas of the cerebral cortex can be represented by the cortical homunculus image. And that's all.
I'm going to talk about the brain. The brain has three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. First, we have the two cerebral hemispheres. They are comprised of gray matter. This false structure is made of rounded gyri and recessed sulci which divide the lobes. Thalamus regulates communication in the brain as well as with the endocrine system, and it's the green part. Corpus callosum, it bridges the two hemispheres, and it's the yellow part. The hippocampus, it is responsible for long-term memory, and it's the red part. In purple we have the cerebellum. It is gray matter while interior is white matter. It is responsible for motion, balance, and new learning. Brainstem, it is the location of several centers of involuntary nervous control, and it's the pink part. For last, we have the hypothalamus, the master gland of the endocrine system, controlling most of its activity. And it's the blue part.
So I'm going to talk about the brain. What is the brain? The brain is the part of the central nervous system with an approximate mass of 1.4 kilograms. It is one of the largest organs in the body. Parts of the brain: the thalamus, corpus callosum, hippocampus, cerebellum, brainstem, hypothalamus, and two cerebral hemispheres. The brain is formed by neurons. These cells are specialized to transmit message called nerve impulse around the body. The nerve impulse is an electrical signal that travels rapidly through a neuron from the dendrites to the axon. It communicates information from the receptor to the effectors. Synaptic transmissions. The nerve impulse travels from the dendrite to the axon. 2. Production of the presynaptic neuron. 3. Here happens the synapse. 4. The postsynaptic neuron. 5. The cells react to the postsynaptic neuron. There are 3 types of neurons. Sensory neurons carry message from the receptor to the central nervous system. Interneurons, they connect sensory and motor neurons. And motor neurons carry message from the central nervous system to the receptors. Now I'm going to talk about the brain functions. Emotions, logic, reasoning, language, learning, memory, creativity, sensory processing, consciousness, and coordination of the motor responses. Now I'm going to explain something about the endocrine system, what is so important. This is a network made up of glands that secrete chemical messengers, hormones, into the blood. Here I have drawn a draw that have 1. Endocrine glands release chemical messengers. 2. The circulatory system distributes the hormones into the blood. And 3. The hormones only affect certain cells or organs known as target cells or organs. Here is the self-regulation. Negative feedback messages when the level of particular hormone is too high or too low. This incorrect level triggers its own recorrection.
This is my mind map of the brain. I'm going to talk about the different parts of the brain. First, the thalamus regulates communication between several parts of the brain, as well as with the endocrine system. It is the green part of the brain. Corpus callosum. It is made of nerves. It bridges the two hemispheres. It is the yellow part of the brain. Two cerebral hemispheres. They are known as the cerebral cortex and they are comprised of gray matter. It is made of rounded gyri and receives sulci which divide the lobes. They are the pink parts of the brain. Hippocampus is the part of the limbic system which processes and generates emotions. It is responsible for long-term memory. It is the red part of the brain. Cerebellum. Its exterior is gray matter, while the interior is white matter. It's responsible for motion, balance, and new learning. It is the dark purple part. Brainstem. It is subdivided into several regions including medulla oblongata, the region that elongates into the spinal column. It is the location of several centers of involuntary nervous control. It is the another purple part of the brain. Hypothalamus, the master gland of the endocrine system, controlling most of its activity. It is the blue part of the brain. And this is my mind map.
I'm going to talk about the endocrine system. How it works. It is a network made up of glands that secrete chemical messengers. First, endocrine glands release hormones into the blood. After that, the circulatory system distributes the hormones around the body. And finally, hormones affect certain cells or organs, known as target cells or target organs. And I have done this picture that is similar than the book. Endocrine glands. There are a lot of endocrine glands and I'm going to explain them. The pineal gland, which controls the sleep-wake cycle with melatonin. The thyroid gland, that regulates the metabolic rate with thyroxine. The pancreatic islet controls the blood glucose levels. The gonads contribute to the development of the sex organs and secondary sexual characteristics by producing testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone. The hypothalamus, which controls the pituitary gland's activities. The pituitary gland, that includes the gonadotropic hormones, the oxytocin, and growth hormones. And finally, adrenal glands that regulate metabolism, regulates kidney function, and prepare the organism for high stress situations. This is my job.
Hi, this is my mind map about the brain. What's the brain? The brain is the part of the central nervous system found within the cranium. The nervous tissue that constitutes the brain is organized with the gray matter making up the outer surface and the white matter in the interior. The brain has different parts, and here I am explaining. The parts of the brain. Three principal parts form the brain. The cerebrum, what is the largest part of the brain, including more parts inside it, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. Here you can see the different parts of the brain, like hippocampus, that it is responsible for long-term memory. Cerebellum, it's responsible of the motion balance and new learning. Hypothalamus, the master gland of the endocrine system, controlling most of its activity, and a lot of more parts. It's important that these aren't the real color, are only representative. The brain has a lot of functions like emotions that controls the limbic system, the language, the sensory processing, logic, creativity, learning, reason, emotion, and memory, and conscientiousness. Well, this is my mind map about the brain, and bye bye.